Take a look at the different factors that make a storm a derecho. They have to have a track of at least 240 miles, a width of 50 miles or more, and wind gusts along the entire way of at least 58 miles per hour, plus some 70+ mile per hour wind gusts thrown in. And as you can see, we really checked off all of those categories. So it really does qualify as that derecho criteria, but you may be aware of this. It was still different than the one we experienced in August of 2020. So of course, everything's more complicated with the weather, right? There are two different types of derechos. There are serial derechos and there's progressive derechos, okay? So here's the difference. The August storm that we had, that was a progressive, and then the one we experienced last week was a serial. With a progressive derecho, in this area here, what happens is you have a setup of a warm, humid air mass, like a ridge of high pressure, and it's very hot and humid, and then you have fast-flowing air up above on the northern edge of this. It's very unstable. There could be a cap in place, so it's very hard. Those are very hard to predict. With a serial derecho, they form more parallel with the flow of the air here, and the large-scale setup is much more predictable. But what was weird with this one was the fact of the time of year of when it's set up. And these serial derechos oftentimes have a shorter distance that they travel. They have more directional shear where the air is moving from different directions with height in the atmosphere, so you can see more tornado spin-ups with serial derechos. So we had those tornado spin-ups, as you all are aware, with the one on Wednesday, but the storm that came through in August of 2020 did not have the tornado spin-ups with it. So here's a look at the differences. A fellow meteorologist of mine, Rebecca Kopelman, she shared a great graphic like this comparing the two. So I wanted to do the same for you. The December 2021 to the August 2020 storm. Okay, serial storm for the December one, progressive for the August. The December type of derecho is easier to predict. That August one was more difficult to predict, as I just explained. Gusts close to 90 miles per hour with the December one, but we had winds blowing at 140 miles per hour, and those winds with the August storm lasted nearly an hour in some parts of the state. With our December one, there were 21 brief tornadoes. They're not supercell tornadoes. They're something called QLCS tornadoes. Many were EF2s and they were shorter lived. So we had a lot more of those. And then of course the December derecho was the first for December, while the August 2020 storm was the strongest derecho recorded that we have in our record books. So those are the differences between the two. They were both derechos, but they had a lot of differences.